Hi guys, how you all doing, and welcome back again to my channel. If you're new here, this is Find My Way. I'm Becky. I'm really happy to see you. Okay, I hope I'm looking at the right place because getting adjusted to this new filming setting is really difficult for me, but I'll just try. So how are you liking the new background? You know, it's different from the other ones I usually use. Anyways, how you been doing? And so I just want to come on here, just something really quick. Have you gotten your C19 shot? Have you? So comment down below if you have. If you haven't, tell me why. Well, for me personally, I still have a few questions that have not been answered. Well, look, my opinions are my opinions. You're free to have yours because everybody is learning. I'm learning too. So let me know what your opinions are in the comments down below. But for me, I think I have one or two clarifications that I am still seeking clarity on. The first one is, okay, so my first clarification I'm really seeking for is this brand of vaccine that's currently in Nigeria, this AstraZeneca vaccine that has been said to have a lot of side effects and all that. How far? That has been said to have some side effects, all the side effects of clotting, and these are serious side effects too, like blood clots. They are called embolism. So they can go, blood clots can form and can go and block. I'm not a doctor, caveat here and then disclaimer, but if you read about blood clots or Google blood clots, they can form as a result of the side effects of this vaccine and go and block major blood vessels to the heart, to the brain, blocking oxygen supply, and in some cases, in fact in most cases, it's fatal. Now the percentage of these side effects is something that's still being under debate, but for the fact that it does have these side effects and the people that drop dead as a result of these side effects, even if it's 1%, it's still people. Those are still maybe children of somebody, mothers of somebody, fathers of somebody that had a job, somebody that had a future, someone that probably was caught in his prime, someone that was probably not old. Even if the person was old, that person maybe was still valuable to his family. So what's the use of saying 1%? What if you're that 1%? That's the first thing. That's my first point to be clarified with this vaccine. Second one here is, for those that have taken the vaccine, are they immune now to COVID-19? Now studies will show you that they might be immune to the virus, but all the protocol that an unvaccinated person should take has to be taken by those that have already been vaccinated. That is to say, social distancing still needs to be practiced, masking up still needs to be practiced, washing hands frequently and all the hygiene protocol still needs to be practiced, and of course you should not even be exposed to people that are carrying the virus, that have carried the virus. So I mean, if you are immune to it and the vaccine has been administered to you and you're immune to it, I'm not saying okay, drop down your guard or whatever, but you're still carrying over all the preventive measures that someone who is unvaccinated should carry out. Okay, it was just recently, I think 2 or 3 days ago, that the US issued another advisory that, just listen to this kind of advisory. The US published an advisory that those people that have been vaccinated can stay in the region of those that have been vaccinated too as well, in an open area. But when they come to a closed area where they are with people that have been vaccinated and those that have not been vaccinated, they need to mask up. They need to observe social distance. So I'm telling you, what is the essence of being vaccinated? So I mean, it's okay to be like post woke pictures on the internet and like, yes, I've been vaccinated, but what's your vaccination to you? Is it okay just for maybe in the future where maybe there will be travel restrictions on? There already are for some select personnel on vaccine protocol and all that, but they already are on some selected persons, maybe like first responders, health workers, maybe those that work offshore and all that stuff. Those people, they will say, okay, do your COVID test, and then if most likely get vaccinated before you go to work. So yeah, I mean, in that case, fine. But I'm talking about the other populace, those that really not in critical health professions and all that, especially as these side effects have not been verified. Once you are vaccinated, you still need to do all the, observe all the protocols, such that even an unvaccinated person would also observe. So you might say, okay, yeah, even for those that have not been vaccinated, you are still like a threat. You're a threat to those that have been vaccinated. You will still, be part of the statistics that is increasing the trend and everything. 95 million people, as at the last count, have been vaccinated in the US. And here is the trend. This is the current trend of COVID-19 in the US. India is one of the topmost countries that are producing these vaccinations. And here is the trend for their own COVID-19 cases. So what's happening? Now, some people put it down to new strains of the virus being mutated. So, does this vaccine not protect people on new strains? So if, guys, so if the vaccine does not protect people on new strains, guys, what are we saying? Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a good piece of paper to say, yes, I have been vaccinated. Another thing is, the testing protocol for these vaccines to be developed. Number one, it was fast. Yeah, we can say kudos to these pharmaceutical guys that put all the effort to bring these vaccines to light. I'm not saying the vaccines are bad. I'm just saying establish what the side effects are. Establish those that have predisposition to clotting. How many of us Nigerians actually know what our clotting profile is? That's our blood clotting profile is. Like, if you get injured, how does your wound heal? Some people throughout their lives, they don't know what their clotting profile is. They don't know if they are predisposed to clots, to blood clots. They don't know what their triggers are. And you don't even know what the components of the vaccines are. So like I said, the loss of one life is a major loss to the person's family. And I know now in this world, because of the way the COVID-19 spread and the way it eliminated a lot of people, the statistics don't move anybody anymore. But let me tell you that the loss of one life means more to the person's family than any other thing. So we might just say, okay, yes, the statistics are low, but considering the whole thing in its wholesomeness, those statistics need to be looked into. So we need more time. I would say there needs to be more time for research. This AstraZeneca vaccine had been recalled for some countries. I think in Europe it was recalled, in the US it was recalled, a few other countries it was recalled. And then there are other variants of the vaccine by other companies that have been released. Those might be better, but we also need to see the published statistics of a control group of people that have taken this vaccine and been monitored for at least 6 months to a year. Then we will start having real statistics. We don't have those figures right now. But if you have the figures, please comment down below and refute my claim. We don't. So in this case, these questions need to be answered before we can now make these vaccines mandatory for people to take. Yes, we have polio vaccine. They said malaria vaccine. If they tell me a malaria vaccine is ready now, I will be one of the first people to go and take it. Why? Because Malaria has been in this world as long as maybe the creation of man. I mean, before even Nigeria was called a country, they already had a disease that people did not know was malaria before they finally knew it was malaria. So much research has gone into malaria that if a vaccine has been produced now, you will know that it has gone through rigors of testing and retesting and trials and all that. So we have a long time. And the same thing with polio and tuberculosis and BCG and all these things, all these vaccines that are tested and trusted. Will I say tested? Yeah, but that's not to say there are no vaccine failures. There are a lot of vaccine failures. But for COVID-19, we just started dealing with this problem last year. And in that space, we have already vaccine, which is good. With some successes, yes, which is good. But these successes have been largely unverified because you need some time to see what are the long-term effects of this virus, of this vaccine, and which is not really, nobody is really. I said yes, investigation is going on, but then, through rigors of testing, you will have now a definite trend as to, which is the best form of the vaccine, which is the best form of the variant and all that. So yeah, those are my few queries I have with this. And then I think these queries needs to be looked into, needs to be answered before you can urge someone to say, okay, you must go and take it. Right now, vaccine is still voluntary, so if you are comfortable with it, by all means go and take it. If you are comfortable with it, I'm not saying don't take the vaccines, I'm just saying, airing my own views as to the queries that needs to be answered. First one, for recap, side effects, very important. Side effects have been seen to be fatal in some human beings, and I think some human beings are not just statistics. These are people's fathers, mothers, children, brothers, sisters, grandparents, whoever. They mean something to someone, so they should not just be counted as 1% statistics or 2% statistics. 1% in 100 is what? 1%. 1% in 1,000 is 10 people. So yeah. Second thing is, has it been established that it helps you, it prevents you from having the virus? Third thing, does it prevent you from having other strains of the virus? If you can answer all those questions with a definite yes, to each is. Once again, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Watch my video on the YouTube app. Go to your Play Store and download, or your iOS store and download the YouTube app. Click on the red subscribe button and on the bell sign beside it, and on the like button. You see a hands up like this, and you click on it, it turns red, I think, and then you like the videos. It just helps my videos a lot. So I'll see you again in my next one. Until then, please do stay safe and keep being amazing. Bye.